This is the Mobile Suit Leo, the unsung hero of Gundam Wing. And it's safe to say it is my favorite mobile suit. It does not have massive wings, oversized beam weapons, nearly indestructible Gundanium armor. In fact, Leos are regularly destroyed within seconds whenever one of the Gundams appears. But that does not mean that Leo is a bad mobile suit. The Leo is the standard mass-produced mobile suit used throughout much of Gundam Wing. It served as one of the main machines of both the United Earth Sphere Alliance and OZ, appearing on battlefields across Earth and in space. Alright, let's get started. Bandai describes it as a highly versatile and easy-to-operate machine that could be adapted for many different combat situations. The name Leo comes from the Leo constellation, continuing OZ's habit of naming mobile suits after signs of the zodiac. Its design can also be traced back to the legendary Tallgeese. The Tallgeese was an incredibly powerful prototype, but its extreme speed and acceleration made it dangerous for ordinary pilots. The Leo took that basic concept and transformed it into something simpler, safer, and suitable for mass production. Of course, that meant sacrificing a huge amount of performance. But unlike the Tallgeese, the Leo could be produced in large numbers and operated by regular soldiers. That made it the backbone of the military forces controlling Earth and the colonies. Visually, the Leo is an extremely simple machine, but that simplicity is a big part of its appeal. The rounded shoulders, compact head, large chest armor, and long legs give it a very recognizable military appearance. It looks less like a superhero and more like a piece of practical battlefield equipment. The standard green version seen here is most commonly associated with ground combat. Space Forces also use a blue or purple colored version equipped with additional thrusters and equipment for operating in zero gravity. The Leo could carry several different weapons depending on the mission, but its most recognizable weapon is its compact rifle. But different units could also use beam sabers, shields, bazookas, large cannons, and other heavy equipment. There were also versions fitted with flight units, space equipment, and even parachute packs. Bandai has produced Leo kits representing several of these configurations, including the space type, flight type, and full weapon version. That adaptability is one of the reasons the Leo remained useful for so long. Compared with a Gundam made from Gundanium alloy, an ordinary Leo never really stands a chance. That is why the Leo has become one of Gundam's most famous grunt suits. It fills a similar role to the Zaku II or the GM in the Universal Century. A simple, mass-produced machine that helps make the fictional world feel like a real military conflict. And despite being treated as disposable, the Leo has been used by skilled and important pilots throughout the story. Whenever a talented pilot takes control of one, the machine suddenly appears far more capable. That tells us something important. The Leo's greatest weakness is not the design. It is usually the impossible opponents it is being sent to fight. Now looking at the model itself, I think Bandai captured Leo's straightforward appearance extremely well. The HGAC Leo was originally released in May 2018. Bandai introduced it as the fourth entry in the Gunpla Evolution project and focused on a fine-built construction system, designed to make the model easy and satisfying to assemble while still providing good articulation. The simple construction also makes the kit perfect for customization. You could add military markings, weather the armor, create a damaged battlefield version, or build several of them as an entire OZ squad. Because Leos are mass-produced machines, having multiple copies actually feels completely appropriate. The Leo may not be the strongest mobile suit in Gundam Wing, but it might be one of the most important. It represents the ordinary soldiers fighting beneath the shadows of the Gundams. It shows how military power was maintained across Earth and the colonies, and its simple design has helped it become one of the most recognizable mass production suits in the entire Gundam franchise. The Gundams might win the battles, but without machines like the OZ-06MS Leo, the world of Gundam Wing would not feel nearly as complete. And honestly, that is exactly why the Leo remains one of my favorite mobile suits.